Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the most hated podcast on Reddit. That's right. You guys don't like us.
Hey.
You're sick of the show. You think it ran its course? Well, fuck you. We're going to be putting these things out till we die. Suck my dick. You will never stop me from picking up this microphone and talking about things that I just read about a half an hour ago.
Oh, you
for
read
your
them.
Sweet, sweet Patreon dollars.
Oh, boy.
No, I didn't read them, but
Oh.
you gave me a pretty much a gist.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you miss one episode and these cretins turn on you. But we're back.
We're back.
We're back with Matt Anderson, and we got a very special guest that you guys really don't even fucking deserve. You should personally email this guy and say thank you for appearing on the show. We're talking to Matt's a super producer. Patrick's a super mover like myself.
That's right.
A veteran of the trade, Mr. Patrick Schroeder's here today
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
to talk about different kinds of...
Yeah, perfectly timed key change. You hit his name right as a key changed.
Thank you. I know.
It's
Don't you
professional.
have to
Get
pay
up.
for it
Wow.
now? It's because the song's been on for long
Oh,
enough.
We kinda do
We
things
don't
our
worry
own
about
way
stuff
here.
like that.
Yeah, we don't really give a shit.
Just trying to keep an eye out.
Thank
for
you,
guys.
Matt. Matt, thanks for calling that out, by the way. You'd be a great magician's assistant.
Right.
Where you're like, there's
Hey,
actually...
this is how the trick was done.
Hey, there's actually two ladies in the box. He didn't really saw a woman in half.
Right,
It's
right.
a scam.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Here's what I do. I get them to come back a second time to watch it
He
again.
didn't have a bird in his pants. Did you know that?
That's one of your tricks?
I've never seen the bird in the pants trick done before.
Right. I've never seen that one either, dude.
No?
No.
I've seen them with the rings. You get like two rings, and all of a sudden they're stuck
Let's go
together.
around the
Right,
table.
right.
Talk about our favorite magic tricks.
Yeah, that was a child's children's magician that you saw that trick with, right?
Hmm?
The bird coming out of the fly.
Yeah.
It's a priest, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm a magician now. That's one thing the Catholic Church is doing. They're just transferring priests, like the ones that are really bad. They just make them magicians somewhere. They make the kids, kids hypnotists. Well, folks, how you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank
So-
you for having me.
Yeah,
guys.
welcome to the show.
It's a great studio.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the
Yeah.
studio.
This is like it's so organized in here. Like the whiteboards.
We cleaned it
and
before you got
the
here.
clock and
Oh, yeah.
everything. This is one of the nicer studios. I did a podcast this morning in a comedian's bedroom after he had just spilled coffee on the floor.
Oh, gross.
Stunk like shit the whole time. So
Did you sit on the bed or like?
luckily there was a chair for me.
Oh,
but
good for you.
It should almost be a state law that you have to not video stream, but you have to see where the show you're listening to is recorded.
Yeah, some of them can be pretty bad. Like you just show up to do a podcast and it's like some fat open micer who lives at home and it's like at the dining room table and his parents are there. You're like,
Yeah.
what? This isn't. Nobody needs to hear this.
Yeah,
And
like
people
I
are
want
why don't you
to
have more women on your show? Like, well, because we do it in the woods, in a fucking abandoned porno shack that a man was murdered in.
And female comics cancel a lot. So
You said it.
On top of that,
They sure
You
do.
said it.
You
It's
hear
like
that, ladies?
you can't even run a podcast in
Get
the
your
woods
shit
these
together.
days.
Sometimes I do find that a lot of them are a little more professional. They show up, they research, and it's easier
Oh,
to get them
really?
in. Yeah,
Okay. I
but
mean,
I don't know.
well, the
But you
podcast
do it.
I
And you're
have-
coming from a position of strength too, because you came
only
15
talk
minutes
to-
early.
Is that is that a position of strength?
I think so. You know,
Showing
you're
up-
qualified to know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
So-
he
Soaking
walked
wet
in.
in
I
the
was
rain.
fucking my dog. I was mid dog penetration.
Poor Frankie Wrinkles.
Yeah. See, I feel better about this episode, but the one we just did, I mean, it's you really need like a warm up podcast to get into your fucking groove.
Oh, you guys are doing two? I love a second podcast.
Doubling
I love
up.
doing two at a time.
Yeah,
Because then you don't have to think about it for like a week.
Yeah.
for like a week, you get a nice 3 days of just
Of not,
vacation.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're on Patreon, so you're really
We're on Patreon. We're doing 2 a week.
Right.
But this, I mean, I didn't realize, but this is kind of like hell.
podcasting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
When-
late. We
And
this
we're
is
late.
supposed to be
We're
this
way behind.
Wednesday's
This was
episode.
supposed to be last Wednesday's episode.
So-
When there's an
So now we
expectation
have to do another
to
one.
anything in comedy, it's the
Mhm.
worst. It takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so this show is going to be a 2-parter. First, we're going to talk about some Matt found this story, some porta potty wars here in New York.
Just a perfect scapegoat. You should
Yeah.
say I found every story from now on.
Well,
Just in case-
behind
just in case.
every porta potty that you can jack off in the park, there's a guy who has to put it there. You know, there's a guy who has to answer the phones. We found this article from what's the intelligence?
What's your source, man?
Yeah. The influencer?
The influencer? I don't know.
Thanks, honey.
It
The
was
internet. It was an article before it was printed
an
on
article
that
from
fucking...
an article from the internet. Thank you very much.
It was a pop-up on his child pornography.
Yeah, I tried to click away, and I was like, oh, this could be useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just where to take kids to fuck them in the city.
Charles Howard is the porta-potty king of New York City. The seat of his vast empire is Broad Channel, Queens. From this windswept rock in Jamaica Bay, you can see the lights of Manhattan twinkling across the water. Every morning while the city sleeps, dozens of trucks tagged with "We're number one at picking up number two" decals snake through the 5 boroughs to clean his 18,000 toilets. That's a lot of toilets.
It's like a monopoly on
That's
toilets.
a lot of homeless people raising their families. Yeah.
It's not a monopoly because there's 5 companies. They split it up kind of
Okay.
like... Just like the families.
But are they all? Do they all do business with each other? Like you have your
exactly.
You
They have territories. Yeah.
It's of course like the only businesses that would operate that way are like people who let you shit in a hole, and then like the mafia.
Right. Because Mike has this fuck truck idea, and if that ever caught on,
my
you'd
God.
have to have
I've been
territories.
hearing about this fuck truck for 5 years.
Yeah.
No.
Any silence in the moving truck is just like I want to rent this out into a hotel.
Well, they have to pay me
Put
to
up
do
some
that.
wallpaper, some curtains.
Of course,
not a
you
bad
heard
idea.
the fuck truck.
Get like a
I
spinning
thought
bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a spinning bed. Nice.
Yeah, like an Austin Powers spinning bed.
Spinning bed in the truck.
Nice.
It's actually
Yeah.
not a bad idea. It's borderline a great idea.
It's borderline genius.
It really is. Like you want to dismiss it, but the more you think, you're like, yeah, you really do. Like, if you meet a girl and she lives in Astoria and you live in Williamsburg and you meet in Bushwick or something, like you don't. Nobody wants to go back to the other person's place. Just it's like calling an Uber or something. You just you get in the fuck truck. They park around the corner. You do your minute and 45 seconds of what, and then you get the hell out of there.
Right. Yeah, you can rent it out by the minute too.
Yeah, I would go. I would go on the low end too. I'd be underestimated.
Sure. What? Well, why couldn't you just do as a pay as you go?
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe
So that way,
you
if
could
it's
do like a
you-
membership, like Patreon, but for the fuck truck. Where
There
it's like,
you go.
If you're already paying so much,
But
a
then
month,
you have to promise people that you're going to show up.
Yeah, it'd be tough to. You'd have to get some security involved.
It's got to be strictly underground. Because the problem is some asshole is going to be like, hey, let me get an extra 5 minutes in there, and they're going to be like, what, you want me to go to the cops? And then you're going to have to shoot that person. In the back of
You
the head.
can't. It has to be like
Right.
You can't let anybody get the upper hand on you that way.
Yeah.
Or somebody's just going to murder a woman in one of these
Well,
trucks.
because that happened. So Deb and I went to the speech therapy convention. We were handing out wine. I don't know if we were allowed to do that or not. Probably not. But this lady gave me shit saying I wasn't giving her enough wine. And it's like, that's the kind of person who ruins a good thing for everybody.
I used to have a job every year. There was like some like mail workers picnic or something, and I would do the concession stand.
Like MALE, mail workers.
I wish. Now more than ever we need that.
Yeah.
It was some like union, but it was like people brought their families to this picnic every year, and I would just pass out the sodas, and they were free. They didn't have to pay anything. I just had to like stand there and pass them out. But we'd always run out of like orange soda, grape soda, root beer, and then all we would have left is like water and Diet Coke. And people would be like, can I get this? I'm like, all we have is this. And they would get mad at me. It's like, you're not paying for any of this.
Yeah,
Like, it's not my fault you drank all the sodas.
No, people are animals.
Well, if you tell people stuff is free, they're going to treat you like shit the whole time.
Right.
I only did it because it was like
Right. That's
friends.
comedy.
It was a friend. It was like a friend's family who put the whole thing on. So it was like, yeah, we'll pay you $200 to come do this. So I would do it. But yeah,
That's why we can't have Medicare for all, because people are going to be like, yo, let me get some.
yeah.
That's a white trash guy, by the way. But he's like, yeah, can I get a
He
CAT
sounded
scan?
white trash.
Well, he's a
What neighborhood is he?
he's a wigger.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Well, fuck truck. It was a wonderful idea.
Thank you. The other good idea I had was a device that randomizes like Chappelle Show sketches.
Yeah.
So it's like a shuffle play for
but
sketch
just
comedy.
Chappelle Show.
It's just
What
a
else-
playlist.
You could load like whatever you want, and then it randomizes it for you, so that you don't have to pick what.
So you do it with like SNL and all the sketch shows.
Yeah, you can upload whatever.
Could you
sketches
do
that
it
you
now,
want.
like with sitcoms? Because I feel like Seinfeld,
you
I don't
could,
even
yeah.
really need to watch a whole episode.
Are you
There's just
talking about
certain scenes?
a YouTube
certain scenes,
playlist?
No, but it's like the TV shows that you want to watch. It randomizes it.
It does
you.
it for you instead of having to like drag and drop all that shit.
Okay, you could do that with YouTube clips right now.
That it feels like that could have been a
Yeah.
CISO idea before they went out of business because they had SNL.
Yeah. Speaking of scams, huh? Speaking of rackets, speaking of people who got in and got out right in time,
Passed out a
anyone who
bunch
had a
of hoodies.
special on CISO. Yeah.
Try to charge money for comedy.
You think that CISO bag is going to be worth money someday, like a CISO tote
Like,
bag and a hoodie?
I think it's just gonna be us who remember it. I don't think anybody
Yeah.
outside of comedians took the time to look at CISO for more than a second.
Right.
It was just such a.
What did they have? They had like every SNL and Adam Newman special.
Yeah, it was quite.
Good collection.
What
yeah.
else did they have? They must have had like some NBC properties, like Cheers or something.
Yeah,
on
they
there.
probably had. Yeah.
But yeah, nobody gave a shit.
Cheers was not a very good show.
They had that
No,
New
it
York's
was a good
Funniest on there.
I would say Cheers is
You don't
better
think
than
it was
SNL.
too? It was too happy. Was Cheers funny or was it?
Cheers
too,
is
like,
the perfect pilot.
Yeah, it's a great pot. It wasn't like it's every episode is kind of hit and miss,
Mhm.
but it's just familiar. It's good. You don't have to think too much. You know, Norm's gonna walk in. They're gonna call him
It's
fat.
Sam and Diane.
He
Will
doesn't
they?
wanna
Won't
fuck
they?
his wife.
You know.
Yeah, but then when they got Kirstie Alley and Woody
Right.
Harrelson,
It's continued on.
although I kind of like the original with Coach. Coach was such a
Coach
great
was great.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did that
He
whole
died, though,
season
right?
where he was like sick. They didn't want to say he died, so they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Coach sent a letter.
They're like,
I'm
we'll
still not dead."
They're like, we'll figure it out.
He just kept sending letters for a whole season. They're like, "Oh, we heard from Coach." And they're
Well,
like,
thank
"That's
God
okay."
Everybody Loves Raymond isn't on the air anymore because one of the twins killed himself.
No.
So that
really?
would suck them having a cover for that.
That would be a
Well,
tough
that-
episode.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
All right,
doesn't happen
Deborah,
more.
how come we haven't seen Jeffrey in a while?
That's what
Hey,
they
I
do. They
told
make
you
him
he's at
kill
summer
himself.
camp. He's 19, Deborah.
I remember being a kid when like Family Matters or Fresh Prince, they would just like recast a character, and I remember thinking like, did that actor die? Like, because you couldn't look it up at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So this guy Charlie, he's the king of New York porta potties, and they said that he has a company where there's a bunch of sexy women who this guy. See, this is great because I like that this guy is like he's like a gangster where he's like shameless, but he's a winner.
Yeah.
He uses sex to sell porta potties. So there's women calling up people being like, "Hey, do you need a place for people to take a shit?" And they're like, "Sign me up."
Well, I bet you if anybody's in the market for a porta potty,
Uh-huh.
it's easier for like a sultry, sexy woman to sell it to them
Mm-hmm.
because they're just like, they're probably lonely. If you're in the porta
Yeah.
potty market, you're
Right.
probably lonely.
Right. Yeah, like if your daughter's getting married, you're probably lonely.
Yeah. If you're
the
running
one- You're the one who
the
wanted to
fire
marry her.
festival.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So here's a little background on this guy. So his father, Charlie Sr., he was a commercial fisherman in a sour economy when he built 6 wooden toilets and bought a broken truck. He set up shop at an old gas station in his hometown of Broad Channel and put his son to work, Charles Jr. So basically what happened was Charlie's dad got an offer for $25,000, right, to sell the business. And Charlie was like, "Dad, he was 16. He went ballistic. He said, "You fucking idiot. You fucking Stugats." Revenue had topped 50,000 that year, he pointed out, and the company was on pace for $75,000 in the next. Quit now? No way. Charlie dropped out of high school, and his father turned over his 150 toilets. And I like that this is kind of like, this is sort of like every right winger on Instagram and YouTube where they're like, "Don't follow your passion. Don't go to college. You can pick up shit and make $200,000 a year."
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most driven teenager that wants to pick up shit I've ever seen. Like, what he didn't
Yeah.
want to like go meet girls or hang out and get high. He was
Well,
just like, I gotta pick up shit.
as Tony Montana says, first you pick up the shit, then you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get the pussy.
He had the long vision of it.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is like, I mean, he does kind of make this business look like kind of glamorous. But there's some there's some competition across the river in Edison, New Jersey. Gary Weiner, the owner of Mr. John, watched call aheads rise and took note. On paper, Weiner's background. Hey, my name's Gary Weiner, and I sell shit boxes.
Yeah. So that Mr. John is the clean cut and corporate one.
See, this is a great life decision because it's like you're never going to be accepted by like 14-year-old boys. They're going to make fun of you for being named Gary Weiner who sells toilets, but like you just lean into it.
Yeah, he never
Who
had
cares
a
what
chance
they
to
think?
begin with.
Yeah.
He might as well just go for it.
Yeah, they're gonna laugh at you in your Ferrari. Shit built this
You
car.
just get the wiener on the license plate.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah, 100%.
So this guy is Charlie's main competition. Charlie Howard openly belittles every facet of Weiner's business. He has expanded too much over too much territory. His toilet's earthy tones are suited more for a living room, not a porta potty. That's the thing. Charlie paints his toilets very nicely.
Yeah, Call Ahead is the name of his company.
It's just got like street art on the side. It's just got like
so Brooklyn.
Donald Trump making out with Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Well, I
like,
love that
you.
he's like willing to quit high school to take over the toilet business, but he's like, this other guy's dreaming too big.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it small time.
Yeah.
That's too many
You
toilets.
show off. And then on September 12th, 2001, Weiner probably led a convoy of trucks to deliver 100 porta potties to Ground Zero for rescue workers, which is kind of funny just seeing the planes hit the towers and being like, holy shit,
what
an
a gold
opportunity.
rush.
Yeah.
What a gold
Oh my
rush.
God. Like, honey, did you hear what happened to the World Trade Center? He's just jacking off. He's like,
It's like,
yes,
a lot of business is coming in.
Oh, they're going to be cleaning up that site for years.
Did you know how many bathrooms got destroyed?
all the first responders stop working to salute the trucks with the porta potties on it. They're like, finally.
I heard there was
shit
some,
all day.
there was some kind of issue with like Ground Zero deli owners and like them complaining about like too many rescue workers like
I
going to
wouldn't
use their
doubt it,
bathroom. Yeah.
Because it's like
Just scumbag, like just
people are
scumbags.
so entrenched in the
Yeah.
day-to-day of New York that it's like
Yeah.
they don't see the macro. They're just like,
Right.
I can't operate my business. It's
Right.
like, yeah, the city is crumbling. Why don't you give it
know.
a second?
I know. Well, thanks to John, what's his name? John Weiner, Gary Weiner.
Gary Weiner.
Thanks to Gary Weiner. Yeah, no, that is funny. I think I remember that being on the news or something. Some guy was like, no 9/11 rescue workers allowed unless you buy something.
Order a sandwich.
It's like
before
the
you
bathroom
shit.
policy at bars. Like, we
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
let you in if you're not going to buy anything.
It's a guy who the sign up front says espresso with an X.
yeah.
There's just some-
Espresso, hot food, salad. Yeah.
There's just some Ground Zero worker who comes in. He's like, "No, my friend's in the back. I'm gonna
It's like, yeah, if
meet him."
a first responder walks in to get a sandwich. He's like, sorry, the grill's off. The grill's been off all day.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
grill.
Then Burger King starts running ads like, "Are you cleaning up 9/11? Come in in and take a shit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The publicity.
Burger King ruined my business. I wanted to sell $12 turkey and cheeses. All I ever wanted to do. I came to this country with a dream to sell $30 hot dogs. Anyway. But anyway, what we found out was that Charlie strove, as the Times wrote, to become Broad's Donald J. Trump. He was like, I'm going to be the Donald Trump of porta potties. However, he was bullying drivers. He screamed and threw paychecks in employees' faces. And when a customer called to complain about a dirty toilet, he humiliated a driver by forcing him to kneel down and demonstrate his scrubbing technique. Asked for comment, he explained, I'm very passionate. The best example is Steve Jobs. It's very hard to get people to do their jobs correctly.
Of course. This fucking
hell yeah,
Moog
Charlie.
thinks he's the Steve Jobs of people taking his shit.
See, in a way, I'm kind of an innovator.
Wait, so is that Gary or John?
That's Charlie.
That's
Charlie.
Charlie.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Portable toilets are lagging
Oh, thank you.
are a lagging economic indicator. In a
would love
recession,
one.
housing
Thank you.
starts to drop.
Thank you, Dad.
But projects under construction are typically finished. Porta potties stay on site until the bitter end. So it's a recession-proof business.
Yeah, it's not. I understand why there's 5 families fighting over it. I'm sure there's a lot of money. I always thought in New York you could just set up like a business, like buy out a space and just rent toilets at a high markup, like too high for homeless people to afford.
Right.
You get some
That's
security.
a variable of the
Well,
business.
you can't. Yeah, no, because if homeless people are in there. Regular people aren't going to want to use the toilets because they're going to make a mess of it.
Right.
So it's like you get some security in there. You charge like $3.
Wait, are you talking about installing
$5 a
permanent
Yeah,
porta potty?
not porta. You set up like actual like how the old UCBs, the downstairs with all those bathrooms.
Yeah.
You just get a room like that, like all toilets. You get some urinals, $3 a piss, $5.50 a shit, like just ridiculous
the
prices.
equinox of shitting.
And you just put it in like the highest.
What do you think the fuck
population.
truck really is?
It is. That's all
thank
it is.
you.
Yeah,
It's just a bucket.
Thank you very much. It's like in this city you just need a place to dump your shit and your cum, and it's like
Dump your cum too. That's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, you could even do like a jack booth with the urinals and the toilets. Just like do a whole one-stop thing.
Yeah,
You know how like
newest
sometimes
porn?
there's
Go
like
ahead.
millennials who are like, meet the millennials who are disrupting the auto insurance
Yeah,
industry.
yeah.
Well, like
this
if I
$2
have,
billion industry.
yeah. Well, if I have the fuck truck, it's meet the millennial who's disrupting every industry because everyone's just jacking off. And productivity's down like 16% overall.
It's just chaos.
The city just grinds to a halt. Everyone's like, yeah, I'll look at the spreadsheets later.
It sucks that it has to be illegal because it would be so easy to advertise because you could just drive around the truck with like
Music.
fuck truck on the side, like a sexy truck.
Yeah, like an
but I
ice
think
cream truck.
part of the allure is that people like have a secret thing that like, are you cool? Okay, you can fuck in this truck.
It also might not appeal to a single woman.
Right. We talked about this though. Like he's gonna call it the
No,
nap truck.
they can diddle themselves in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they?
or you sell it as like a nap truck.
We have a box of dildos
But
like they're
wink.
dog toys.
But do they get? Are they like horny in that way guys are, where like they can't make it home?
I think
so they
women.
just
I
gotta
think
call a
women
truck
want to rub one out every once in a while.
in a
Yeah.
moving truck.
Deborah.
dildo dog toys. Have you seen that YouTube video of like the dog that puts all his toys back in the bin,
Yeah.
but just with dildos?
No, I think naps. I mean, naps are good. You just bill it as a nap truck.
Yeah, like how motels will advertise.
Right.
It's like 1 hour for, but they won't say
Just
that
take
it's
a
for
quick-
fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, wink.
Yeah,
right?
I could see that.
Yeah. So I think this is about Charlie here. On July 3rd, Donna Buongora, these fucking Guinea names, huh? Donna Buonagura,
Oh, wow, thank you.
now his ex, was eating dinner at a restaurant in Broad Channel when Charlie and Kimberly made a scene with the restaurant and commenced an altercation. I guess this is Charlie's mistress. At 1 a.m., the fight spilled outside. Charlie
Do you
revved
know
his
who
car's
my
engine
husband is?
and tried to hit Bonjanara, who narrowly jumped out of the way. Get your own family, Kimberly shouted at her. Get your own house. He's been cheating on you for 15 years.
Is Broad Channel just run by the shit industry? Like, are they like the movers and shakers of that town?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably. It sounds like they're the bigwigs.
This is why, I mean, for a lot of reasons, but this is why you don't cheat on the woman that you're with. Because they'll go, I mean, it's like scary to think what would happen,
Yeah. Well, if
Just
you're
some
gonna
poor young girl who wants comedy advice. And now Deb strangles her to death and hangs her body from an overpass.
Well, don't you think like if you're gonna cheat, you have to get it out of the way early before there's like now, like Deb would probably kill somebody, but there was probably like in the first few months where you could have just gotten away with it. And it
I don't
wouldn't have
think
been a whole
so.
thing.
Yeah,
Really?
she knows everything.
Can we ask Deb?
Yeah.
You know what,
We'll
Patrick?
get Deb in here.
Why don't you get the fuck out of my house? We can finish the show without you.
Wait, before we continue though, can we
Yeah.
go over the 5 families real fast?
Sure. What are they?
Okay, so we got Mr. John, right? So that's his main competitor. Call Ahead, which is Charlie's.
Uh-huh.
We have like the article says this. Abe Brewer, a wiry Hasidic Jew, runs John to Go
Of course.
from Rockland County.
Mhm.
A Royal Flush owns the
And what they do
special-
is they just drive empty porta potty trucks around with like 2 porta potties in it, just like
This-
they're fucking school buses.
yeah, they're just for IBS Jewish
This is
kids.
like it's like a Quentin Tarantino montage, just introducing characters in the porta potty. It's like we got a Jew, we got a black, we got
Right,
some Italian.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3. Royal Flush owns the concert market and then the road marathon stuff, and then Johnny on the Spot is a national chain that's been muscling in. So that's 5.
Well, they all pretty much all the porta potties I've seen include the name John in some way. It's
Right.
like Big John or
You got to be clever.
But it's like there's so much more you could do. I feel like you could get away with all. Like I feel like
Where
there's going to
would you
be.
go?
Well, I would if for like a hipster because like every like new millennial business has like some clever name. So
Mhm.
I would
Like drop the E.
or some. I would market.
Pooper with P-O-O-P-R.
It's just called poo, but it's spelled like P-U.
Yeah.
Because all the millennial businesses are like super simple. It's always
Right.
called like shallot or something.
Right.
Yeah, simplicity. You just have to like market
Dump.
to
It's
younger
just called
people.
dump. Yeah.
But it can't
In
be
like a
too
sexy font.
Yeah, it has
Sexy
to also
modern
appeal
font.
to women to be like women, and then you make it like
Right.
a
Yeah.
feminist thing where like women
Yeah.
shit
Right.
outside too. Like we all.
That could be a thing. You get Lindy West to just start an ad campaign
Yeah.
and be like, "We shit, okay? Deal with it."
Although you'd have to make a bigger porta potty to start off with.
Okay.
It's one of those like Haddad, you know what I'm talking about? The movie trailer trucks.
It's just like a handicap stall porta potty. It's just like a walk-through garage.
Right. It's literally like a house that they're delivering in pieces, but it's just
Just a
painted
toilet
over.
in the center
Yeah.
of the
You
fucking.
can't get millennials to buy a home, so you just advertise. It's like, oh, it's a fucking porta potty with some rooms around it.
Yeah, it can't go over the Brooklyn Bridge because of regulations. So this is funny. Portable toilets have gone through multiple evolutions, with each advance fixing a critical deficiency. Makeshift barrels on World War II shipyards, no privacy. To enclosed wooden toilets, soaked up too much liquid. To fiberglass, cracked easily. To high-density polyethylene plastic.
Right.
But the basic contours of Polyjohn's workhorse toilet, the PJN3, which retails for about $5.50, hasn't changed in decades.
Wow.
On the shoulders of giants before us.
Exactly.
Well, I want to know, Matt,
It's so
where's
funny
the
that our
weirdest
grandparents
place?
are shitting in barrels.
I bet Matt's taking a shit in like the desert somewhere, or just like in a hole or something.
Yeah.
I've definitely like done the Indian squat on the side of the road.
Really?
And then they ditched the underwear, like because you got to
Wow.
wipe your ass too.
With
So
the underwear, yeah.
yeah, and then you
need
go
something.
commando after that.
What about you, Mike? Where's?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of selective about where
Yeah,
I shit.
I mean, I've shit my pants, but I've never like
Really?
shit.
I've got standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've shit my pants like just accidentally, but I've never just been like, I can't hold it in. I have to shit somewhere on the side of the road or
Yeah.
something.
I am getting to that age where I feel like one is coming. I haven't shit
You
my
have to
pants
make
since I
a
was
choice.
a kid. Yeah. But one is coming pretty soon.
Right.
Yeah, I shit my pants the last time about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I was at my dad's house on the computer and I went to fart and I was just like, well, my pants are full of shit now.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with
It's not even like a good story.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, oh man.
but that's
Yeah,
that's the problem with Amazon closing all the bookstores. That used to be the go-to place where you just take a dump.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, Mr.
Yeah.
Bezos, I want to know what you're going to do about all these Barnes and Nobles that are closing, and now I can't shit without buying anything.
Well, that's like the with comedy clubs like UCB East. You always knew you could go
Yeah.
in there and take a shit when the stand was open. That
Yeah.
upstairs bathroom. There were so many times where like during
Right.
brunch, like if I was just happened to be near there in the city, I'm like, I'm going up there because I know I can take a shit there.
Yeah.
And they
Mm.
had like the cloth toilet pit, like the really nice
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's tough to in the city as a mover. So much of your day is just trying to find a place to shit
Yeah.
without like ruining your tip at the end of the day.
Yeah, because you know what? I think I told
That
the
is-
story.
that
but
is a good
Peter,
point.
Peter Ravello did that. We did a move from Connecticut. It was like Greenwich, Connecticut to like Hoboken.
Uh-oh.
So it's like a long ass drive, and like the first thing he does is shit in the client's new bathroom.
You can't, yeah.
And I was like, I'll never forgive him for that.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm
It's
still
not-
pissed at him for doing that shit.
I understand everybody. Like I did a move this week where we started out of state, so it took us like 2 hours to get there. I was
Yeah.
hungover. I'd had a coffee. I needed to shit so bad
Dunkin' Donuts is okay
when
usually.
we got there, but I waited until it was like later in the move, and the guy wasn't near the bathroom.
Mhm.
I just like asked him, "Hey, you mind if I use the bathroom downstairs?" He was like, "Fine." So I knew I had like 2 minutes to work with. Just shit, got it done quickly,
Mhm.
and then you close the door behind you. They don't know. The only problem is sometimes people pack their toilet paper before you get there. So
Mhm.
I've had it where I like take a shit and then I'm like, fuck, I have to ask for toilet paper now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Brutal.
Oh yeah, because they don't have it in the new place.
yeah.
They don't
you're like-
account for that.
And and then you like have to shit so bad you don't even think about it, and you're
So
already-
now what do you do? Do you have like little tricks where like good chain restaurants to shit in, or like
Starbucks.
Yeah,
you can
Starbucks is
usually
okay.
just
Well,
go buy a coffee.
That
or
guy
something.
who they were racist to really took one for the team.
Yeah, they
Because now
don't
you can just take a dump
they
anywhere.
won't
I mean,
fuck with anybody. Yeah,
that guy should
Right.
have a national holiday, to be honest.
that needs to
Now
happen
we can
like
just
once
take
a year.
a dump in Howard Schultz's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Philly too. I've been to that
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
did they kick you out?
We're proud of it. Yeah.
it's a national landmark.
You were there the same day that guy got harassed, and you were just shitting in the bathroom. He just shit all over the
he was waiting
the
for
toilet
the
seat.
bathroom
He was waiting for it, and they were like, "Oh, have a good day, sir." And they walked up to the black guy, and they were like, "Do you belong here?"
I walked up to the barista. I'm like, "Hey, this guy's been here 10 minutes."
Yeah. Well, anyway, but basically, Charlie is an innovator. He's good at predicting the market. He's realized that, I think he was the one that called that, like when toilets stay open longer, people stay at events longer. So it is profitable for event organizers to
Sell
have
more
these
drinks and shit.
more
Yeah.
drinks. Yeah, just more. Yeah, because you don't want.
More
But anyway,
food.
so how does this story end? This is just a puff piece on a. We didn't say any of the negative stuff. I guess a driver sued him for $5,000.
Yeah, he's still hanging on. I think the article really doesn't have a conclusion yet. One
why
of these
did-
families has to take over.
Because that happened to me once when I was at Got Junk. I found like towels and stuff covered in shit, and they tried to make me like clean it up. And I was like, that's not my.
What do you remember? We were cleaning out the man with a van lot, and it was just like covered
Yeah.
in rat shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, we've been
That was
doing this
fun.
for 7 hours already. Like, I think this is enough.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's too much rat shit.
Yeah, we just threw it in a U-Haul. Somebody has to use it to like.
Yeah, that place was disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We did a job a few years ago where the moving lot was like filled with garbage, and I was like, "Hey, you want me to clean this out?" And I got a rental truck, and we just took all the garbage to the dump.
Oh my
It was
god.
kind of fun. Me, you, and Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good times.
Yeah.
It rained.
I'll tell you what. There's a
He
lot of
said
money.
those are good times, but Patrick's like,
I mean, it was fine. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot worse ways to earn money.
Yeah.
sure.
There's a lot of money in picking up rat shit.
You'd be
It
surprised.
really is. Deb's uncle worked for like Con Ed, and he was a sanitation worker, and like,
Yeah.
and he's like an electrical technician too, and like he's like nuts, but he's really funny, and he's got a bunch of stories about like being drunk off his ass, like picking up trash, and one time he found an abandoned merry-go-round and like turned it on and let his kids like play on it.
Oh my god.
Come on, kids, everybody on.
Like no idea if it's safe or not. Like here we go.
I know. It's just
Like one of the horses could just keep going up and
Yeah.
kill one of the children.
Just like shards of
kid's head
glass.
in. Yeah. And he said there was a cop behind him. And he was like, I knew they must have been state cops because I knew all the local cops. But yeah, he just activated it and let his kids ride on a merry-go-round.
That's beautiful.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude.
It's nice I don't have those stories. My dad's a cuck.
He wouldn't take you to the abandoned amusement park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a real man.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Charlie got sued by some of his drivers, but
What did they sue him for?
he's never going anywhere. I think like not paying overtime. Who does this fucking scumbag think he is? Asked
Typical.
Timothy Adulit, a former call-ahead driver who successfully sued. He sued Charlie, winning a $5,000 settlement for unpaid wages. He looks like he crawled out of a dumpster. Have you ever had unpaid wages at a company?
Well, I think my current company. Nobody has ever mentioned anything about what happens when you go over 40 hours, which
Yeah.
is the law. Over 40 hours is time and a half.
Yeah.
And I've definitely gotten over 40 hours, but like just barely, not enough where it was. I never worked
It's hard. It's like an
70
inconsequential
hours,
amount
so
of
I'm
money.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna rock the boat over. But it's also like, yeah, that's in New York. People don't, unless like when I worked for Williams Sonoma,
Yeah.
they always pay time and a half because they're like the IRS is on their ass, and it's like there's
Yeah.
shyster lawyers looking to sue them. Like if they
Okay.
fuck anything up, you call a lawyer, they're like, oh yeah, I'll take on Williams Sonoma because they'll
Yeah.
pay off millions just to have it go away.
Just have it go away.
So yeah, but
They sell a lot of coffee mugs. They sell a lot of Dutch ovens, and they can't have that disrupted.
But these small time movers.
Well, I feel like some moving companies just keep you under the table so
Yeah.
they don't have to worry about it. Ever.
Right.
Well, God Junk did that shit all the time where it was like it was way hourly plus profit share, but they would always like kind of fuck up your profit share.
Yeah, of course.
And there were guys who like kept a notebook of like all the money that they made, but that's like too much work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
So-
keep track.
Yeah.
When I started a company, I'll like keep track of the hours for the first week or two, just to
Yeah.
because it's like something on fresh in your mind. But after a while, you're just going to work. Like I'm not gonna
Right.
sit there and
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
I know.
Yeah.
like I'm owed this.
Why don't
or
you
that.
come to Intense where it's all cash? Everyone gets what they're paid.
Yeah, I
what
heard
they
you guys have
deserve.
too many helpers though.
Why don't you drive? You can't drive.
I mean, I can, but I'm lazy.
You don't
Plus,
want
I got
to.
a good thing going. So
Yeah. Nice.
I'm not trying to rock the boat.
Right. That's how I feel too. It's like, why would I want to try to make it in
enough-
comedy?
Yeah.
You just lift boxes
It's
till
so
till
much
my arms
easier.
give out, and then I'll figure it out.
Yeah, when my back goes, then I'll start emailing bookers.
yeah.
Couldn't you be like dispatch for the moving company? Like take over some hot girl's job?
Yeah, but you don't get.
It's not very good
tips.
money, though.
You-
Oh,
I know.
right.
I know people who work in the office of moving companies, and it's
Yeah.
like it's a shitty shift to get because you'd rather be
Right.
out there
Making
tips.
tips, yeah.
I think the most you would make is like 20 an hour.
Yeah, I would even be
Right?
surprised if you made that. To be honest,
Mm.
Yeah.
because most moving companies are fighting to not be in the black. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some innovators in the moving business. Some guys who
Ooh.
know how to make a buck.
I can't
huh?
wait for this. I love
so
this story.
Should I pull up this? I have that local news clip from Denver. Are we watching that?
Sure.
Okay.
Fire it up.
Okay, watch this.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. Go ahead.
Watching Matt and Mike struggle with a
I
short
know.
iPhone cord.
Well, he could have had it ready.
between the two of them.
what's that number?
He
38.
has one job.
50,
Oh my
38,
God.
53, 54.
38, 57.
Yeah, you got this, dude.
All right.
Oh, you guys edit.
Yeah, I can edit as long as I take notes on when.
That's profesh.
Yeah, God forbid he listens back to an episode.
I have not listened to my podcast in over a year. I can't. The
Could you
sound of my own
imagine?
voices.
But I guess we should be doing that to clip it, to do promotional clips.
Yeah.
Well, Will listens to every episode. He used to clip it. I guess he's going to start again because we're going to video. But
Oh,
I
okay.
can't.
It is a great way to talk to girls, though.
Does he give you good notes like, "Hey, that was great when you made fun of the handicap guy"? And
He will like text us sometimes and be like, "Hey, this part of this episode is really funny."
Okay, yeah,
But yeah,
that's good. I was listening to Mike's Come Town. You gonna re-listen to that?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What are
I
you
would've.
doing on your phone?
I did. What am I doing?
Yeah. Are you scrolling on Instagram?
No. I thought you had to edit.
didn't you used to have a lock on your phone so you couldn't go on social media?
On my computer.
No, you had it on your phone.
You
too.
are
did.
scrolling.
or at least for Facebook.
Because you
did.
had to edit. All right. That's our show, everybody.
There's nothing good on there for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some movers who know how to make money, who are with it, as they say.
Some heroes.
Some local heroes. Matt, you got that clip ready?
Yeah, I got the clip. It's so it's what's the scam? It's the moving.
Yeah, so basically what it is there's a lot of like scam moving companies out there who will extort you. They'll load your stuff and they'll be
Yeah.
like, we're not unloading it until you pay X amount of dollars. And usually the cost is like 3 times what they originally quoted you.
It's a lot on like Craigslist. If you find movers on Craigslist, if you just like
Yeah.
if you're like, oh, I just need a guy with a van, you go on Craigslist.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice.
You're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what's funny is like, cause sometimes I'll do a job and I'll be like, why are people paying $300-400 to move this like small amount of shit? But it really is just like the peace of mind
So
that,
yeah. Well, that's
that we're not Syrian immigrants.
in the story. In the story
They're
you
not
sent me,
dirty Syrian refugees who are going to take advantage of them.
You're absolutely right, Mike.
Send money back
It's a
to
peace of mind.
ISIS.
Yeah, right,
Right.
right.
Not supporting
They're just-
terrorism.
Yeah, they could.
You
You
got
could
to
be supporting terrorism.
You got to pay extra to not support
That's why.
terrorism.
That's why you got to call a couple bitter white guys in their 30s whose writing career didn't work out. 'Cause they're gonna complain the whole time, but they're not gonna take advantage of you.
Okay, I've got the clip. You guys ready?
Born ready.
All right.
We've been ready.
Ready.
You were
5
supposed to
minutes
play
ago.
it 9. Yeah, you're supposed to play it 9 minutes ago.
before we had that big edit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
That'll be the name of the episode.
The
Two
big
edits.
edit.
The big edit.
Belongings hostage. This week, we're alerting you to 3 different ways that dishonest businesses can take your money from the roof over your head to the property inside.
First up, movers. Before you hire one, investigate reporter Jack Landrox here.
We're talking about some dirty scam artists.
Well, Jeremy, Deborah, the company is called Mafia Movers, of all things.
They are?
Yeah.
That's their LLC?
Yeah. The motto is like treat you like family or something stupid.
I can't. I want to
We
find
shoot you in the
out
back of the head and tie you up. And,
what's the
yeah.
last name of the person who
Discovered
licensed
the
that
owners
business.
are in trouble with the law, and one customer is still fighting to get her possessions back.
It's so
For
funny.
anyone looking for a mover, this is an important lesson learned.
This is an important lesson.
No one likes to-
call violent Mexican drug cartel movers.
Yeah, you hired mafia movers.
Yeah.
Turns out they were duplicitous.
Yeah.
You hired the pirates.
Don't call
from the Captain Phillips.
Don't
move your
Don't call Boko Haram moving and storage. They're gonna not be reputable. Mafia movers.
First, you have to find the boxes. Then comes the
Oh
packing.
man, they really sell the hassle
taping,
of it.
People
loading
act
it in
like
the car
moving is
and
such
It's
moving
not
it
that
yourself.
hard. It's not that
It's a
hard.
hassle.
Your shit in a bag, stupid.
That's
Yeah.
why so many of us turn to professionals.
That's the thing. Pause
to
it, Matt.
Get the job done.
One thing that's nice about being poor, like us and most of our listeners, let's be honest, is that like if anybody did this to me, that guy looks just like me. From that angle,
Wait,
he looks
did
like
you
me.
do this?
Yeah.
Was that me
Exactly.
on TV?
Yeah.
Jacob Krause, Mafia
I thought
Movers
that was
customer.
me for a second.
He's got the autistic shoulders of a Mike Recine.
What is it? Wait, what does that mean? Autistic shoulders? Do I have
Like-
autistic shoulders?
It's your posture, Mike. You
Just
you need to
from
have
the- yeah,
your
from
chest
the-
out.
from about the midsection up. It's a spectrum-y
Oh
posture.
boy.
Yeah, Deb told me
He
the other
just
day,
got
she
self-conscious.
told me today, she was like, "You relax your shoulders."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this. I'm gonna kill myself.
No, it's the people who care about you
I'm ready
trying
to
to trying to help.
Nah, I just can't do. I can't. I'm never gonna fix my shoulders.
What were you gonna say about
Well,
the
at
clip?
least it's autism shoulders.
Do you ever get massage or anything or
I guess I should.
acupuncture?
Yeah, release some
You're
of
just
that
very
They are
tense.
tight.
You're very tense up there.
Yeah.
Deb, tell him to get a massage.
That's
Oh,
where he
thank
carries
you.
all of his strength, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's the movers
Dilemma.
That's where you make your money is right
Thank
there
you,
in the
Deb.
shoulders.
I'm like,
People
okay,
think
I
it's
guess
your back.
a new thing to work on.
You look great, Mike.
I was trying to get rid of my fat stomach and tits, but it doesn't matter because I have retard shoulders.
Not retard, but
I hate myself.
close.
Really fucking hate myself.
Retard
Anyway,
adjacent.
No,
like I was
you can-
saying,
you can
if
get
you're,
built.
Like I was saying, if you're you or anybody, if somebody's like, we're not unloading your shit until you pay us $2,000, I'd be like, it's not worth that. Go fuck yourself.
Take the shit.
And
You would
make
let him
them-
take it?
I would want them to do the extra work of
Having
having
to
to
dump
unload
it
it, having to
and, yeah.
dump it. Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It is if you know moving, you know that it's going to cost them something to dump it because they also probably don't have a warehouse. They probably
Yeah.
don't have an office.
They just have
storage.
It's
a
probably
locker.
just locked up in a truck somewhere.
It's in
No,
the
no,
truck.
It's just it's in
and
the
it-
truck.
and it's
yeah.
like they need to
Right,
empty
they're
that
not gonna
truck
have-
to
they're
do
not
other
gonna be-
jobs.
In this, they have a
they're not gonna be
storage
diligent.
locker.
They're not going to be diligent enough to empty the truck and put it in
Yeah.
a storage unit.
They do.
You know
they
what
do
you
in
should
this.
do? Well, what you should do is if you're worried about this happening, put a little GPS tracker in a box or something.
Low jack your sofa.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Then you
anybody's
know-
ever done
because
that
the
to us.
because the problem is this stuff happens. You know, someone's like, "Hey, move me from Texas to Maryland or something,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "Okay, $3,500," and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's extra charges. You owe us $11,000."
Right. It
And then-
weighed
but the
this
problem
much,
is
or-
the problem is you don't know where your shit is. So you're just some old lady with a dead husband with all his like, you know, you have a bunch of artwork that
Oh
your
my God.
grandkids made
This-
after they died in a fire.
Dude, I feel like this
They're
is
like,
like a
"What's it
sales
worth?"
pitch.
This literally just happened to my mom. She moved from Philly to Florida.
Yeah.
And she had a Facebook post because I guess the movers were like holding her stuff hostage
Mhm.
for more money.
Mhm.
And she had a Facebook post like, movers are the most irreputable people in the world. They have
Yeah,
no,
nice.
like, she's just trashing movers.
Good.
And then she wrote in parentheses, like, sorry, Patrick, it's true. Like, she didn't even say, like, not Patrick. She was just like, my son is also
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. She's in on
He's a
it.
piece of shit.
I was like, but as
She
she was
doesn't talk
posting
to
it,
you.
I was like taking the mover side because it's like, well, you just paid for the cheap. Like I know her.
Yeah.
She just got the
She's
cheapest,
got the
quote
cheapest quote.
to move cross country. It's like
Right.
you gotta pay a little more.
Right. But the problem too is like, okay, they charge you for this, they quote you for this move, and then yeah, like I said, you don't know where your shit is. It could be anywhere, and it's not like the law is gonna like really do anything.
No,
Cops are so
Right.
fucking.
You got to
worthless.
find a local news.
Yeah,
to
sorry,
track this down for you.
Yeah.
Unless you,
No, you got to find like an autistic detective like me. So next time you guys make fun of my fucking retard
Oh
shoulders,
shit!
Mike
next time you guys
Recine.
make fun of my shoulders,
Autistic detective.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why.
That should be like a Fox
Wasn't
sitcom.
Monk? What Mike's
Comes
side?
But
on
it's like
after
you,
Tim
it's-
Allen's
it's
show.
police brutality against minorities still, but you're just like weird about
No,
it.
I don't think I would do that. I do think if I'm Sherlock Holmes, my Dr. Watson would have like Down syndrome or something. I'm like, Watson, Watson, stop chewing on that pencil and come over here. Indubitably,
Syndrome Watson.
indubitably, Watson. he's just full on like
just like
brain cripple in a wheelchair.
And you're doing a fake British accent the whole time.
Sherlock Holmes is
Yeah, I
constantly
just-
being handicapped by
I
his
just
partner.
picked it up. Yeah.
The old that's why you have to have a retarded sidekick, because anybody else would be like, "Why are you doing a fake accent?" But he's like,
Right.
"Oh, this guy's British."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he forgot.
Why do you think this podcast is so good?
Right. Right.
Okay.
Don't people hate you who listen to the podcast?
You know, I think people are
It's a
coming
bit.
around.
It's a bit.
okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I always see like Matt tweeting like, "Come on, guys, be nicer to me" or something.
Well, that's why they hate him.
Oh,
Right,
yeah. He's
right.
begging for approval.
Yeah.
that was towards the
You know
beginning.
what you should
They
do?
were
You
a
should-
lot meaner before. What?
You should do a complete heel turn.
A heel to?
You
Oh
should be
yeah.
the villain of the podcast.
Sure.
He's too sweet though. He doesn't have it in him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I could channel some Daniel Day-Lewis.
We should bring his scumbag brother in to host a few.
You got a scumbag
episodes.
brother?
Oh, you'd be great on this.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
yeah. What
Yeah,
does
he's
he?
like
What
a-
does he do?
He's like a mean guy who hates Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, he hates Bernie. He does hate Bernie Sanders.
Why does he hate Bernie Sanders?
Like I don't know, dude. Like it's just really complicated. But like he just loves to smoke weed and do construction jobs. He loves hunting and like wildlife and
Isn't
stuff.
that like Bernie Sanders' MO though?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that's what a lot of the GOP is. It's like a
Oh,
lot of
he's a
people voting
Republican
against
guy.
their interests.
Yeah.
He doesn't
So-
like socialism.
That's why I don't follow politics.
Wow, Rachel Maddow over here, huh?
got a haircut.
Really
for
breaking
it.
it down.
You got that alfalfa. in the back with the
Hey,
headphones.
what the
Gotta do
fuck? Am I gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
called
yeah.
Rachel Maddow tonight?
Would you fuck Rachel? I probably would.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I want her to go to heaven.
I just like her show, so you know.
Yeah.
Sure. We decided earlier on our Patreon episode that heaven is just other men that had like made it through being tortured by their girlfriends, and they finally get to have sex with their boys.
Well, you decided
God
that.
bless.
Oh.
I said
Really?
that's
you went along with it.
I said that's hateful towards women.
Oh no, you didn't.
Does Shelby know about this?
No,
Should I
mean,
message her? Or is
yeah,
she gonna...
yeah, dude,
Hey,
narc on me,
Hey,
Patrick.
what are you gonna do, Shelby? Listen to the show.
Yeah, what is it? The Rad Dude Cast?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Go through hours of horse shit to find
dude,
the stuff
Did
we
she,
say
so
about
she
you?
listens to
She,
other
li-
podcasts?
she listens to Rad Dude Cast,
Oh, that show
and
sucks.
she tells people
Does it?
at work. she tells people at work. I'm like, babe, we've had a show
Yeah.
for like a year and a half.
No, I love those guys, but the one episode I did listen to was a little like heavy-handed.
Well, they do like characters and stuff. It's like
Oh, they
goofy.
do?
It's not really. Yeah,
and
it's
they got a
like-
producer. Their quality's
it's
up.
fucking gay.
The actual technical
characters.
qualities up.
Why don't you? Chaplin has a theory that like anybody who's good at impressions is actually gay because they've been
They're
trying.
hiding.
They've been trying to play a different somebody else for years. And they just got really good at
Jesus
like
Christ.
imitating.
I did a podcast a couple weeks ago with a guy who like was doing impressions
Yeah.
on the podcast. I was like, I didn't even know they still made people who did impressions. Like that I thought that genre of comedy, like Evan Williams will do impressions sometimes.
He's
like,
pretty good at it, but yeah, but it is a little try-hardy.
it's not.
If you do
Dana
them like
Carvey had that
ironically, Dana Carvey. Yeah, but Dana Carvey did put out a special recently.
Right. You came from that
that-
era, though.
No, but it was like a little. He was sort of too much relying on the not to trash somebody for relying on a crutch because God knows, 72 episodes of
Gabagool.
leaning on a fucking crutch. Yeah, not to belittle anybody for that.
we're all
but
trying to make a living.
Right.
yeah, but he was sort of doing like his old Dana Carvey stuff where you like expect people to be impressed
Right.
by
Well,
But an impression should should be it should sort of say something.
Have you
about
Have you ever seen an impressionist in person, like somebody who does impressions for their headlining set,
like Kevin Pollak?
Or yeah, like Kevin Pollak. I've seen Michael Winslow.
Oh, that seems like it would be fun.
But his is
my
like,
next impression, a lawnmower.
But that's the thing. It's not impressions. It's just noises. So
Yeah.
after like 15 minutes, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
this sucks. Like, I mean, and I saw him probably like 8 years ago.
He's like, come back! I'm about to do Blender. Where are people going? You ungrateful fucks.
but they don't make. Yeah, no. There's nobody like getting into the impression game anymore.
Yeah. Deb was talking about like because she was like, there's comics that come to Caroline's and they're not funny and they don't draw and people like, and I mean she said you probably figure out who I'm talking about.
Does she really sound like that?
Does Deb sound like that?
You know she does.
No, that's my dad. That's my dad.
It's a pretty good Deb.
All right.
Who fucking cares about your PTSD? I have things to do. I have to teach children how to talk.
Yeah, Mike's pretty good impression. He's got a
I
pretty
don't
good
care.
Trevor Noah. Have you heard it?
No, but I don't think I would know what Trevor Noah sounds like.
Oh, well, here we go. All right, let me. I mean, you put me on the spot here.
Sure.
All right, let me
compose
do a
your
little
thoughts
Trevor
for a half a second. What
Right
is he
there.
gonna say?
I'm Trevor Noah, and I love to rape
Yes.
women.
I'm glad you thought about it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's definitely masking a different accent when he talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of hate follow their Instagram because and there was some bit on there where it was like, Uber is going on strike for 12 hours or the amount of time it takes to get an Uber.
Yeah,
and it's like they show up in like 3 minutes.
Millennial
problem.
bullshit humor.
Yeah.
That's why Jordan Klepper has 8 TV shows.
Yeah.
Not anymore. He lost his last one.
Really? I just saw another.
No, but he's got a new
advertiser.
one coming
Yeah,
out.
he
Oh, he
literally
does?
has
Yeah.
another one. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
nice.
what he does, but I just know he was on the Daily Show.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, take it easy on him. His father performed oral sex on every Comedy Central executive.
I would hope so. For his
Yeah.
sake, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's like, but then they have Roy Wood and he's great. So whatever. But
See, it's not all negativity here.
I saw his live show. I thought it was great. Allison Libby wrote on it.
pussy.
Who? Roy Wood? Or
Not
Jordan?
Roy Wood.
Yeah, Jordan Klepper's show, his old show that he got fired from, or that got taken off the air.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fuck truck.
You know who's fun to hang out with too is Dulce Sloan.
Oh yeah,
She's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
She's like, I don't know. I just like when you're accepted by a sassy black woman.
It feels so
I mean,
great.
You can't deny, no matter who they are.
That's I did a show last week where there was like a table of black women.
Yeah,
and-
because you can't hide anything from them.
No, you have to. Yeah, you can't like be phony. You can't be bullshit. But
Yeah.
they didn't love me.
They're gonna be like, "Did you run over a kid with your car in 2007?" Baby,
whoa, they
baby,
start-
you can tell me.
Turns into a
Did
deposition.
you do a hit and run? And the mom was screaming, saying, "Come back! You
No,
ran
that
over
is-
my son."
That is you're onto something
and
there.
you kept driving your car, baby.
see right
Sassy
through
black
you.
women
They
as
know all your
detectives.
Yes, yeah.
Interrogators, yeah.
No, what are you talking about? That was Matt Anderson.
Come on, come on, honey. You can tell me.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, that would also be a great show. Just like, but wait, isn't that Touch by an Angel? Like Della Reese would have like visions
Ah,
of what
fuck.
happened.
Ah, shit.
Fucking
Everything's
Touched by
been
an
done.
Angel
Everything's
did it
been
already.
done.
God damn it.
Fucking Della
Every
Reese.
time we have an idea for this show, Touched by an Angel's already done it. She was like the #2 angel on that show, right?
Yeah, there was a white lady
Yeah.
who escapes me. Can you look it up?
Amy Brennan or something?
I don't know.
Or that
But
was
we didn't.
Chasing
We
Amy.
also didn't finish.
Or
the,
Touched
was
by
some-
an Angel heads.
Who gives a shit? It was some
We had a
was
clip
some-
going. Listen,
it was some lady
the
with
grift
curly
happened.
hair.
Yeah, I
All right.
remember like the little logo that would pop up during football games, like
Yeah.
following football, touched
the
by an
banner.
angel, and it'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, Della Reese, white lady,
Yeah.
and then some guy.
Della Reese had the salt and pepper hair too. She had silver streaks.
Yeah, she had like the rogue.
This is
look.
how we do our hair in heaven, baby. We got more advanced.
Yeah.
They have more advanced hairstyles.
Yeah, so
in
basically,
heaven.
let me just summarize the video clip, and we don't have to watch the rest of it.
Let's watch the rest of it.
It's another 3 minutes. You got it in you?
No, but I'm just saying, like, it does suck. That like,
I mean, I'm definitely gonna interrupt it again.
honorable movers like myself and Patrick have
Right.
to, you know.
Well, you guys don't have a 2-star rating. It looks like she.
No, yeah, they
used
fucked themselves.
What's
the
also
fucking
funny
movie
is
company
a
with
lot
the
of
2-star rating.
legitimate movers are complaining, and they're like, "Oh, these companies like destroy my business." And
Yelp?
it's like just change the fucking name. It's like
Yeah,
you
just
don't have
start
to be
another business.
you don't
right.
have to be Leonidas Van Lines.
Register a
You could
different
pick-
LLC.
Yeah.
And
You don't have to be Thundercats Moving or whatever the fucking shitty company is.
Right.
And what's the worst name you ever heard for a moving company?
There's that like Moishe's Movers, but that's just because it's so Jewish. You're like, why would
2
you
schmucks
want?
in a truck.
Oh,
Why-
you have a problem with that?
I mean, I personally, I don't know. I don't
Are
want
you
like
saying
Hasidic
Israelis?
movers.
No, there is-
I remember one time I was doing a job.
They're like, hey, I found the quarter on the floor. You mind if I take it? Excuse me, I don't think this isn't on the inventory. You mind if I just stick it in my pocket?
I was doing a job, and you know those people on the street, the Hasidic guys who like will just ask you if you're Jewish.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
And I get asked constantly. Everyone
Yeah.
thinks I'm Jewish, and I was like literally
You
pushing.
picked up a box. Are you Jew? Oh, never mind.
No, I was
He's
pushing a
doing
dolly
manual labor.
full of shit, and he's like, "Are you
Yeah.
Jewish?" I'm like, "I'm doing manual labor." Like, what do you think
Yeah, it's funny.
has happened right now? That this, like, yeah, I'm the world's most unfortunate
Listen, pal,
Jew.
do I look like I'm Jewish?
That's how you got to answer that.
Yeah.
Why do they ask you that? Isn't that like a holiday thing?
They try to like, I don't know, convert
They try to
or
get you or
something?
They try to convert you, but they don't want you unless your
you're already
mother's
Jewish.
vagina is already
Right.
Jewish.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
I feel bad for people like, because I have some friends that get asked all the time, like you, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's why they all have the measles. You know? Because they don't know how to mind their business.
You do have to see the best in people, and I think we do. Is Deb's weed guy here? We do have to.
Literally, the dogs are fighting.
Oh, okay. You do have to see the best in people, and
He's wet. That's why.
you
He's
do have
all
to
amped
realize that even though, I mean, everybody brings something to the table. That's how the city functions.
Even, yeah, I don't know about that. Though.
Even
You think they should just be put on a train and kind of just
No, but I think we could not like
a whole group of people?
Yeah.
I think there's
Hasidic
probably
Jews?
a few good. There's probably.
I
a
would
few
like
good
to hear
ones.
your argument in favor of.
I mean, my landlord's a nice enough guy.
Okay,
I guess.
all right.
I don't think they're all.
Look at you being a complacent
Bad.
underling.
I know, right? I should be fucking fired from this show.
He should start a podcast where you
I
can
can't
be a
on. I
sidekick.
can't be on Gab anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not all bad.
Well, you just
but-
gotta see how people operate, and the way they operate is they want profits at all costs. So it doesn't matter if your heat doesn't work or if there's a carbon monoxide leak.
It's also
it's money, and
it's just strange.
I wish I had that kind of money.
Yeah,
I
God
wish I
bless
could
them.
buy a $4,000 furry hat.
Well, that's probably how they've kept their culture intact, despite the fact that it hasn't been relevant in hundreds of years. Is like they do band together and actually work hard
Right.
Yeah.
at certain things.
Well,
So-
the thing is, like, when you say that, like, they only support Jewish-owned stores and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah,
so if
yeah.
Mike went and sold those furry hats, like, he would get no business, right?
Yeah, probably not. Wouldn't it be nice if straight white men banded together like they did?
to do for what?
Because we don't even care about the straight white men that got molested by Michael Jackson. We've
No,
thrown
yeah.
those. We still listen to his music. We've
yeah, we
thrown
don't
them to the wolves.
Yeah, we're not going to
What
ban
a
it. We just
dick.
don't care enough.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen.
yeah. We're never gonna make it in this world if we don't start looking out for each other.
We just it's our time is over. We
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah,
What
I
are you
guess we're
gonna do?
done.
It's all right. We can still do shit like this though.
Yeah.
Like nobody who's listening to this podcast is not a white guy, right?
No, we have some
We
women.
have some. We have three.
we have
two
some
girls.
white women.
We have 2.5 girls.
And no. We've got people that listen of color. Remember that guy that came to the show?
I love that
Is that
guy.
how you
He's the
phrase it?
greatest.
Yeah.
Was he of color?
Oh yeah.
See,
You don't say that though. You just call him black guy. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure other people of color listen.
my podcast has mostly female listeners,
Nice.
which like
Because it's about men who want to learn and be better, right?
They like
Right.
they like the concept of it, and
Good hook.
it's all female comics are the guests, so
Mhm.
it's like they like the guests and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have to kind of not say, like, my instinct is to say the worst thing all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just like after enough
Oh,
emails,
wow.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all
What's
right,
the
it's
worst
not
thing
worth
you
it.
could say right now?
About what?
Just
About
let it
the
out.
Jews.
Like what do you got inside you that you couldn't get out on your own podcast? Because I think that's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that
Okay.
because they'll follow me. The internet feminists will stalk you to the ends of the earth.
Okay.
Have they done that to you?
Not to me, because I mind
Yeah.
my business. I'm a good boy. I say what they want to hear.
Right.
That's like, yeah, every time we get some emails that are like, you were insensitive here, I'm like, well, I've listened to
It's
what
not
you said.
you, right?
And I
It's
thought
not
about
you,
it.
or is it you?
Sometimes it's me.
Yeah.
It's mostly me, but sometimes we'll have like the whole.
Because I've found some of the most retarded guys are the most woke.
Oh,
secretly.
yeah. Well, because they.
You're just not performative.
I think there will be some things on our show that it's like we all think it, but just one person will say it, and the
Yeah.
other two will like wait back to see what the backlash is before we agree necessarily.
Right.
Because it's like it's
But
always.
also, there's no backlash. Like, I think that's like a myth.
No, yeah, we haven't got anything more than just like emails from people who listen to every episode anyway, who are
Yeah.
just like, I disagreed with this, but it's not really backlash because they still listen. So,
Yeah. Right.
yeah.
You guys will never be rid of us. You need us more than we need you. Just remember that. Just
Right.
remember, you're the fucking loser listening to a podcast.
That's right. Yeah, if you're taking the time to listen to this,
Yeah.
You've already lost.
it's over for you.
We're already
so
inside
what
your
else?
head.
What else about the moving shit? I mean, like,
Well, yeah, we got to wrap this up, right?
Don't go for the cheapest.
here she
movers.
is, the Gelman of the Sit Down podcast.
She had something to say. I was very.
Gelman.
She's
Look at all
Gelman.
the scams there.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks,
Oh,
Deb.
wow. I'm glad somebody's at the wheel
Mike
here.
Mike doesn't like to use his materials.
Shouldn't Matt know this though?
No, he doesn't. He gave me less money to take less responsibility.
You get paid for this?
Yeah, somehow.
Oh my god,
All right.
Here's every.
Mike, you're slipping.
I know, right?
You can get some
I should pay him
open
in it.
micer to do this for free.
I probably could have. I mean,
Where's,
at a certain
where's
point, I
Mateo Pascal?
At a certain
need
point,
him.
I taught
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
Like he could now, but from the beginning he couldn't. So I think there's some loyalty there.
It's like an
Yeah.
Alfred the Butler situation.
Sure.
You taught him how to be
There
Batman.
was something.
Master Wayne.
There
Did
was-
you want to?
There was something on here where it's like how to spot a scam moving company, and it's like some signs, and it's like when they answer the phone, they just say movers instead of like a company, and it's like they show up in an unmarked truck, and it's like we do that all the time.
Yeah, that's for your benefit that we're like. And also sometimes you just have to rent a truck because you can't really own that many trucks.
yeah.
And then even the company I work for, they just have a truck on monthly retainer from another company. Like they don't own it, but they just pay
Right.
every month because it's cheaper.
Right.
You guys just
Yeah.
have
Well,
dollies.
you got to
and
use your
shrink wrap.
instinct. If you don't want to
Yeah.
get ripped off, you got to use your instincts out there. Because there really is like we're probably like a moderately priced company, but I'm sure a company like Dumbo or Moishes would charge a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's like you just got to like find what feels good if you don't
Well,
want to get
the
ripped
company
off.
I work
And
for,
put a little GPS tracker in the thing.
the
Peace of
company I
mind.
work for has very good Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of our people are like, you had the best Yelp reviews. That's
Mhm.
what people go to. But I don't know.
Mhm.
Uh,
What's the
how we
company you
are.
work for? Investigate 9/11 movers.
So my idea, we're talking about
I
business
was
ideas.
skeptical because of the name, but Larry Silverstein is a criminal movers.
I always had an idea for a company. It would be called Handsome Movers, and the movers.
But then people are going to be disappointed when
well,
we show up.
the movers had to show up in tuxedos. You just get like ugly guys in tuxedos,
Oh my god! What an
moving
asshole!
And then you're laughing.
and then it's like funny to watch people in like
Sweat out their ass
church
and
shoes.
You're
tuxedos.
you're interviewing people for the thing, and you're like, okay, so what we have in mind here is we're going to hire the ugliest motherfuckers you've ever seen.
It writes itself.
Yeah. You know what's funny too is like women do kind of like appreciate and respect manual labor because so few guys can do it until
Appreciate
you're
and
with them
respect.
until you're with them for a few years and they're like, what
And
are
then
you
it
doing?
gets, yeah.
Your fucking back's falling apart and your dick doesn't work, and you're like, I sprained it carrying a sleeper sofa.
I had to rest it on my dick.
Yeah, everybody knows you lift with your dick.
I had to rest it on my dick. Yeah.
Yeah,
No. You gotta lift with your penis.
I
we
put
had a
up a
sleeper
shelf.
sofa. We had a
Oh,
sleeper sofa last week.
No.
And like, but you know what? Thank God we took it apart. And
You
I
have
had,
to.
No, but I had it was the drill, the bit to the screws that held it together was a square, and
Yeah.
thank God I had that bit.
Yeah, that's
They're-
sleeper sofas are the worst. And I only
Yeah.
feel like in the last 3-4 years, they're actually making sleeper sofas that come apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like
It's unacceptable.
doing it with you, like sleeper sofas. You take a sleeper sofa down a fucking 5th floor walk up. That you're done for the day. Like you can't do the rest of the job.
It really, you do feel like you died and went to hell.
Is it just because it's moving as well?
Well, it's so heavy. It's
Yeah.
so much heavier than anything else. Like,
Oh.
Like,
and-
isn't there a Syrian refugee who can do this? It's like carrying 2 pieces of furniture at once because you have the mattress inside. And the
I would
Right.
rather, honestly, like float to another country on a raft than carry a sleeper sofa down the stairs.
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing more work than they are.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What would you rather do? Would you rather do a sleeper sofa, or would you rather take apart and reassemble an IKEA wardrobe?
Oh my god! Well, you can't reassemble them.
Yeah,
and
I know.
all the IKEA wardrobe and the IKEA white bed frame with the drawers underneath that every
Oh yeah.
woman under 30 in Brooklyn has.
Yeah.
They're impossible to put back together. It's like certain
Yeah.
furniture,
It won't go back together.
especially IKEA. It's so poorly made. Once you take it apart, it's done forever. Like you get one chance to put it together, and you better keep it there.
yeah, you get
Yeah.
one run.
Those wardrobes, and then it's like they're so fucking big, you can't not take them apart because they don't fit
No,
in
of
any
course.
elevators. They don't fit in stairwells. So you take them, and then I mean, I remember.
Wait, there's something with IKEA shit too, where it's like it doesn't just come like if you have a big couch or a big wardrobe, it doesn't just come apart in 2 pieces like you would think it would. It's all like sort of
It's a
intricately
million
built
pieces. Yeah,
together.
it makes no
and you have
sense.
to break it down to like 5 or 6 pieces. I punched myself in the head last week, trying to put one back together.
I'm just imagining frustrated movers.
I mean, I
in
was doing
IKEA.
it. I was
worst.
doing a job for a friend, but
I remember we did a job for somebody, and we had to go to New Jersey to get a wardrobe out of their like grandfather's attic,
yeah.
and it wouldn't fit out.
Oh, me and you did that.
Yeah, me and you, and it. We had already taken apart the other wardrobe or something. Like it was just such a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was like 8 hours. Nothing ended up getting moved. She was crying hysterical. Like it was the worst day
She took
ever.
it pretty well. Yeah.
I just remember her mom being there, like, "Yeah, I told you this was gonna happen." I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
gonna kill somebody.
Right. Well, so maybe if you get ripped off, you deserve it because we go through a lot.
Yeah, think about us.
One last job. This old lady's moving from Oklahoma to Illinois. One last score. We're gonna take her stuff and overcharge her 10 grand.
Do you have a vision of like doing like your last moving job, or do you think you'll?
I've been
always be a
saying that
mover?
for years.
Yeah.
I think I'll do it for the. I think for the love of the game until
It
my body
is
gives
such
out.
an easy way to earn money once you get used to it.
Yeah.
What's the Patreon?
This is why
gotta get to?
communism can't work because it's too comfortable.
Yeah.
What's the Patreon got to get to for you to quit moving?
$9,000.
$9,000.
And I know, like, if I don't have, I can only go 4 or 5 days without having a reason to like wake up and go to work before I start to go a little crazy.
Oh, you need to go to work.
I didn't used to, but I think just living in New York, I get
Yeah.
super nervous if I'm not bringing in money. Like even if
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big payday, you're like,
Right.
oh, that's work for 2 weeks. After like
Yeah.
3 or 4 days, you're like, what am I doing? I need work.
Right.
Yeah. It's a real vicious cycle. It's a tough town. Not everybody survives.
Well,
Lots of people die of AIDS.
More on that, Matt? You got a comment?
Yeah,
On
anything?
AIDS?
no, just
Come on, Matt, you have AIDS.
How come you're
Fill
not
us
a
in.
mover,
Yeah,
Matt?
comment
Yeah.
on that.
How come you don't move?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a camera background, so I make
What
a
does that
pretty good
mean?
day rate without having to. I mean, I move set furniture on set,
I used to
all
work
day.
in a photo studio. I know your type, the camera type.
but I'm a camera operator, and
Yeah.
I also do set deck and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
so I move the couches on, but I also get to shoot still, and that's shooting's what's exciting, and that's what's like. It seems like it might be the ticket out to like being middle class
No, you don't want to be middle class.
Yeah.
or upper class.
You got to go for broke.
No, you want to be. You want to have like
Oh, yeah,
your
what do you
big
wanna be?
purchase be, your gamer chair. You record a podcast.
Yeah.
This is the worst for podcasts. There's wires everywhere, and I can't. My movement is so restricted.
Right.
It is good for gaming though.
It also makes a lot of creaking noises and shit.
I know we got a WD-40 it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed you've gotten very into gaming. All your posts I see are like about Red Dead.
I'm actually more into gaming than Mike is. I have a Twitch where I play Fortnite.
Oh, I got
stuff.
a buddy who does that. Yeah,
Yeah.
He wants me to watch him play video games. I'm like,
No, I don't want people that don't want me. You know what I mean?
That whole genre seems like it just reminds me of like hanging out with my older cousin when he wouldn't let me play video games with him. He's
Yeah.
like, no, you watch or like you play on defense. Like,
But I'll tell you what,
Right.
some people are really good at it, and it's kind of
It is entertaining though. Because like, would you believe that Mike named his horse in Red Dead Redemption Jennifer? Like that's the name of his horse.
Well, I sold
I'm sure
her.
there's a story behind that.
No, there's not. You just thought that was a good horse name.
It's a terrible horse name.
I know, but when you buy the horse, you only have a few minutes. I mean, like you
Horses
don't
are
want to
named,
waste
like,
your time.
Clip Clop and stuff like that.
Not maybe yours.
Yeah, if I had a horse, it would be named Clip Clop.
Clip Clop's good,
Or
but
some,
Well,
or
no,
like,
you name it a
you're
human,
not allowed to name it
Sugar
anything
cube.
racist.
You name it a human's name, so it's like having a slave.
What did you try to name it before it told you couldn't?
Well, there's a restrictor on the
Colin
game.
Jost.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Now I ride you.
the tables have turned.
Tables have turned. Now I'm on top. You fucking.
Do you want a carrot, buddy?
Yeah. Hold tap X to fuck your horse. To show it who's boss.
This ain't the Stress Factory anymore.
This is Amberino, bitch. This is Valentine. No, but I had another horse. It was a war horse, and I named her Maria because I thought that's a very tough.
That's
like
actually
a
a good
strong
one, yeah.
A strong
It's like a
name.
strong
A
guy.
A very
battle
hard-working
ready.
horse.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
Jennifer is a little
just like a
too-
Dominican woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a horse that'll pick
Well, it
up
was a
after
female
stable.
horse. It was a female horse. I don't know what the fuck they named it.
like Mittens or something.
There you go.
Mittens. No, Maria.
For a horse,
Mike
that's
chooses like
clearly a kitten's
female
name.
names.
No, but a war horse, you ride into battle on a Maria, and I
Right.
feel like that's good luck. A Jennifer, you can't ride into.
Those bounty hunters are coming for you, Poppy. We gotta fight those bounty hunters.
She'll look out for you. Yeah.
Yo, like, what's up? You want a piece of me and Arthur Morgan? It's Maria, bitch.
Maria the warhorse would
Yeah.
like slip you a gun at the trial so
Right.
you could shoot the judge.
Right.
You can only hold two guns
Slides
at
it across
once.
with
Yeah.
her nose. Yeah. She wears earrings with her name on it. Gold earrings.
There's a nose ring, thick eyeshadow.
She gets in a fight. There's like just pieces of hair extensions on the ground.
So
Press
I mean,
triangle to pick up Maria's hair extensions.
You could totally see Mike playing video games, and that could be like entertaining in a way that he wouldn't be your older brother.
Well, some people are very good at it, and it's like soothing. Some people are really good with the dead eye, where it slows down, and they just tag a bunch of people and like do like 4 headshots in a row. That's like fun to watch.
I'm so out on video games. I haven't had anything since PS2, so I don't really know the.
Nice.
I remember like when Navy SEALs came out with the headphones. And that
Oh
was
yeah,
the big deal.
SOCOM. Yeah,
I remember
SOCOM.
having
PS2
that.
looks like dog shit now.
And yeah, it does.
Does it? Yeah. Well, yeah, I know.
It's
Did
like
you play
it's like,
online
It's like
back
your
then?
character's like 4 triangles.
Well, I had one of my best friends. He had the online, so we'd go over his house, and it was like one guy would play, and the other guy had the headphones on to call the other guy gay.
Yeah.
It was just like it was like 14-year-olds calling each other gay.
Right.
So it was like one guy was in
Team
charge
killing
of
was
trash
allowed
talk.
back then.
One guy was in charge of shooting people.
Wow. Couldn't hear footsteps though, huh? What's wrong? What's happening over there?
I gotta go to fucking Boston in like a week. No, in like 2 weeks,
that's
and
too bad.
I gotta take a mega bus up there. It's a Wednesday show.
Well, that's a great time to
I'm
plug
gonna plug it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming on the show, Patrick. Do you have
Thank you.
anything you'd like to plug?
I certainly do. You can follow me on all social media at Schroetime. That's SCHRO time. And check out my podcast, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. We have a different female comic on every week.
It's a great show where they cuck themselves.
And can you answer that? And,
No, that's my boss.
We
that was
Mike?
No.
we just have female comics on who tell us why we suck. So, if you're into that.
Our boy Michael Avenatti.
Yeah, check it out.
Back in,
We had
on
Shelby
Instagram.
on.
Yeah, she's great.
Old Shelbo.
It's a highly acclaimed episode, right? Yeah.
I don't remember. We've done 150
Right.
episodes.
It's a blur. Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
Mike, you got this show on Wednesday?
I know, it really is like, it feels like slavery.
Our podcast,
Doing
we're
two
like
podcasts.
4 episodes ahead, and I'm just like, I never want to do it again.
Yeah.
But
it's fun once you sit down and you get
yes,
there.
But it's such
No,
a
but the prep is like,
and having to like
Right.
book guests. There's people I've been trying to book for 2 years, over 2 years, and they're just never available. It's
Yeah,
like,
women be so.
women be canceling.
look.
Women be canceling.
You said it, Patrick. All right.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, this is fun. We'll have you back
Let me see if this fucking idiot
anytime.
got back to me.
Yeah,
for the show.
what's this show? I play video games on Twitch.
Oh, June 7th.
TV at
I'm in
slash
Philly, June
Fat
7th.
Manderson.
I thought I'm gonna be in Boston that time. When are you?
Yeah,
in
you
Boston?
Philly or Boston? What's going on
I'm
here?
in Philly. I'm in Philly June 7th, and then I'm in Boston May 22nd.
Okay, you did those out of order,
Hold
but
on a
nobody
second.
will
Yeah.
care.
Victoria Free House on 10 South Front Street.
Oh.
All right, so Devin, bring your wife. Hopefully she had her baby. Everything's good. My cousin had a baby, and well, actually, my cousin went into labor like last Sunday.
Yeah.
And I got a text from my sister saying, "Oh, my cousin's wife went into labor."
They're in
And then-
Philly.
They're in Seattle.
Okay.
But what was weird was like she went into labor. The last text I got was Kristen's in labor, and then I just didn't hear anything. And then last night I was like, "Oh shit, she had a fucking stillborn." Because I didn't.
Yeah.
hear,
Why
I didn't
else
get any
would
pictures.
they? And then if you don't see anything on Facebook,
Yeah.
yeah, that's always tough. Have you ever seen the Facebook post after somebody announces they're pregnant, and then it's like, we lost the baby, and it's just
Oof.
like,
Yeah, there shouldn't be any shame with that.
Oofed.
though.
no, it's but it's just like awkward.
Yeah,
I
just
get
the
why-
whole like telling everybody and kind of everyone's like, "Oh, congratulations!" You're like,
Yeah.
"Actually,
Yeah.
I'm reliving this."
Now
Now
moment
that baby
for
gets
the
to be in a
100th time.
conservative cartoon where they're looking down from heaven,
Right.
being like, "I wish I could have had a life." Instead, I'm stuck here in shitty ass heaven.
Right.
It reminds me of like every time I've had a 1-year anniversary with a girl I'm dating and make like a post, and then
Yeah.
2 months later we're broken up. I'm just like, what was the point of
Ooh,
all
on this day.
Yeah. All right, boys. Are we done?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're wrapped. Patrick, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Guys, sorry the episode's late. We're gonna
Yep.
be on time.
Sorry
Maybe
it's
tomorrow.
Don't apologize.
We're gonna
Please
do another episode. Actually,
check out our
I will
Patreon.
not apologize to you fucking pigs.
They
yeah,
suck.
Because you don't you know what? The people who like the free show complain way more than the people
Yeah.
who pay for the show. The people who pay for the show don't complain at all, which proves my theory that we cannot have Medicare for all. Because when something's free, you don't fucking appreciate it.
Thank you.
well said.
So suck my dick if you're complaining about the episode being late. We're gonna be on time this week, though. We'll have something out by Wednesday. Not that I owe you people anything.
Yeah,
Just-
how are we
just
going to
for
do that?
my
What
own
day?
personal
What day is that
standards.
even recording?
It's
on?
gonna have to
Tuesday?
be Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday night. We said
Okay, can you do tomorrow
no
at
work,
all?
Work tomorrow.
Okay, we'll work it out.
Cool.
All right, you fucking scumbags. We'll see
Thanks
you
for coming
around.
on again.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah. Bye bye.